Oh.
They're preparing the stream.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is so cool.
It is.
This is really awesome. All right.
I'm a nervous wreck, just so you know.
And from what I know, there's kind of going to be. Really awesome. All right.
I'm a nervous wreck, just so you know.
I got to turn my. Oh no! Wait.
Here it is.
There's a lag.
Mm-hmm. There's always a lag. I've noticed that, like, when I do things like the week, your week ahead or something, and I'm time stamping everything, there's always a 5-second delay. Mm-hmm. There's always a lag. I've noticed that, like, when I do things like the week, your week ahead or something, and I'm time stamping everything.
That's so weird.
It is weird.
And I can't tell if anybody's on, if I can't see the chat or anything.
Well, apparently there are 5 people here. Hi, guys.
Oh.
I mean, I'm one of them.
There's 7 watching. Hi, guys.
Hello. Oh,
make yourselves known in the chat.
Okay, let me remove the sound.
So are we talking over each other, Melissa? Because on my end, it sounds like you're talking over. Hi, guys. Or anybody who's here.
I think you're, well, right now you're the only one talking. I can't tell if we're talking over.
It's weird, like how this works. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it.
I mean, we're all, oh, there is a light?
Oh, it is clear. Oh, good. So it's clear on their end. We just have really weird feedback. Do you guys have weird feedback?
I don't have any feedback.
Oh, I have weird feedback. All right. So it's just me.
Well, that's because you have your volume on. So
Turn your volume down.
Yeah.
But then I can't hear you guys.
Oh, so turn the volume off on the video stream, but leave the volume on the Zoom chat on.
Yeah. That makes sense.
There you go. Hello, everybody. Melissa, Diane.
Oh, that is so much better. You were right.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. I don't hear that feedback. This is so cool.
We are having fun. Can you tell? We were having fun before this too. See, that's what I said, Melissa. Someone has their so is there no echo now with that I turned the volume down?
Should be good.
Because I don't hear an echo anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Jess is just laughing at
Empress me. Foxy.
Empress Foxy.
Hey.
Cleopatra.
Hi, guys. Thanks
I don't know
for
about
coming.
you guys, but I'm like, all of the hairs on my arms just stood up. Oh my God.
I'm sweating.
Look at the energy here.
It's really good energy. I love it.
Take that damn sweater off.
No, well, it's cold in here, but like my hands are sweaty.
Yeah. Oh, good. So totally me. All right. That's really funny. Okay, we're gonna wait a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Let people in.
Hi, guys. And then we'll do some introductions. And as you're coming in, if you guys could hit that thumbs up button for me.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, mash the like button.
Hi, Delilah. Hi, Erin. From the UK.
Hey.
Hi, Palmer. Thank you. Everything, every day. Everything is going day by day. That's just how it is. That's what we're doing these days.
St. Louis in the house.
Hey.
Hi, Alex. It's weird to see me up on the screen. It's just is.
It's not unusual for me.
Okay.
When did I see you?
I mean, I was never really one to watch myself too much until I got into this business, and then I had to.
Man, there's a lot of energy here.
I know, it's crazy. It feels good though. It feels really good. Okay, can I just say this one thing? Because people always, I posted it on TikTok today, because people are always asking me about the statues and the bonsai behind me. This ain't real. It literally, look, this.
Oh, wow.
I love it.
Amazon, baby. Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
I kill plants, so I wanted to put some greenery in my office.
That's really funny because I kill plants too. Oh, that's hilarious.
The only plant that I can keep alive is my orchid, and I kill everything else. So I was like, you know what? How do I figure that out?
Orchid is so hard to keep alive. An orchid is like, I mean, that.
No, all you have to do is water it minimally, like once, maybe every 2 weeks, like maybe a quarter cup of water, and just let it do its thing. And that's it. It'll bloom every season. And then after the blooms die off, you just cut back the stalk and let it keep doing it. Just keep watering it. As long as the leaves are green and healthy, that thing is living.
Wow, that's amazing.
I wasn't watering enough.
I love orchids. That's the only thing I can keep alive next to my family. So
I
yeah.
love orchids. I used to send my mom orchids for Mother's Day every year. I would send my mom orchids for Mother's Day. She has a collection of them now. I did it for years.
I love that. Hi, guys. Oh, thanks for being here, though, Deep Soul Tarot. We appreciate it.
Oh, hi, Deep Soul.
Hi.
Aquarius. Hi, guys. Okay, so let me introduce everybody. Some of you may know everyone who's here. Some of you may not. So we have Eric with Divine Conversations.
Hi, guys.
He is absolutely amazing. We'll get to straight to the heart of the matter, man. And see, the thing is all four of us are like those reality check kind of tarot readers, where you don't come to us to just get fluffy answers from. Like, you can ask your questions, but when it comes down to it, we're going to give you what you're supposed to hear. And it's most likely something that you didn't want to hear, but you knew that you needed to hear. So starting with Eric, being that type of reader, amazing, big heart. Jess, who is kind of a daughter to me, which is really funny because she's not much younger than I am, but still feels very much like a daughter soul to me. She and I were kind of there for each other when we both needed it. And she is glowing up. What is your YouTube channel name?
YouTube.com/SaiMecca.
SaiMecca, SAIMECCA, correct?
Yep.
So go check that out. She talks a lot about conjuring and yeah. Sorry, I missed what you said.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. And then we have Tam, Little Miss Enlightened Witch Auntie herself. Love having her here. I'm actually, if I'm able to take some readings as well, I'm going to be using her new tarot deck and oracle deck that she put out this year. And she also has a YouTube channel, Enlightened Auntie. So make sure you go check her out if you didn't know of her already. So the way that we're going to do this, hi guys. The way that we're going to do this is if you would like to get a reading, you will send, and I'll type in the PayPal information down here. You'll send $30 with your question. And if you would like if you preferred a particular reader, you'll send it to PayPal. paypal.me/fearlessintuition. We already have 2 on deck. If you don't want to get a reading, but you also just want to donate to the cause, which would be for my medical and living expenses while I'm kind of trying to figure out a new work-life balance while I'm in treatment, there's information in the description box that you can send a donation either to my PayPal or my GoFundMe, or you can become a member to the channel. That's a really good way to support me as well. So all of that. So everybody's so quiet. Diane, I know Diane's here. Is April here?
My sister is here.
Oh, hi, Claudia. Thank you.
Well, I was going to say also, guys, that channel membership just really feels like it's a great way to help support on a regular basis, but also to help stay connected.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Betsy has a really wonderful gift of having a good finger on the pulse. So, yeah, that might be a really good investment in the long run. I'm feeling that for some people out here who would resonate with that. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that's where my focus is on the memberships these days.
Right.
Like the memberships get like undivided attention from me.
I love that.
So we have 3. Okay. So Diane is here, and Diane didn't have a specified reader. So I'm going to have Tam read for her. And hey, Tam, Diane is a very dear friend of mine as well. So
I didn't catch that last part. Say that again.
She's a very dear friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
So you know that I would put her in good hands.
Right.
For good. And
is there a specific area we're looking at?
April's here. I haven't seen April yet. April requested Eric.
Woohoo!
And then when Syl, oh, hi, Diane, there you are. When Syl shows up, she's going to get a reading from Mecca.
All righty.
All right, Tam.
All right, Diane, was there a particular area that you wanted me to look at? Or did you just want me to lay out something real general about whatever's going on in your life?
There's such a lag on here. Oh, I think, okay, so Diane, I actually had it written down. She just
what's the question?
She wanted a spirit message. I know, I'm the one that's...
I was like, okay, what's going on?
Sure, Anna. Palmer, I'm not accepting the donations through my website. I'm not sure what you mean for that. Anna, if you would like to send $30 and your question to the PayPal link, you could ask a question. Make sure that you send through the PayPal link. I'll put it back up. Here.
All right. Diane. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you'll experience. Abundance mindset for me is not just about your gain in finances. It's abundance in all areas, being open to and seeing everything that you want as you already have it. Today, literally, this is the Lionsgate portal 8-8. Like, if anytime you were going to have an abundance mindset today, absolutely it. Detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you with we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends. So invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. And finally, Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. I'm going to toss a couple of cards. Let's see what the tarot has. All right. So I feel like there's maybe some new directions that you've chosen to go in, or something new you want to pursue. I don't think that you're giving enough time and energy to it, or you're not paying attention to it's either not giving enough time to it, or you're giving time, you're spending more time on other things, not the thing that you're trying to develop or trying to create. There may be some obsessive thoughts as it relates to a decision that you're trying to make. Yeah. So I have complete stage fright. I'm not even going to lie right now. Like, I feel like all eyes are on me. I'm like, this is so awkward. Okay, hold on. All right.
I'm trying to send you calming energy too.
Yeah, I'm like, I am right now. I'm like bouncing off the walls. Like, I literally have just what we talked about before we went on camera. I was like, I've been trying to pull energy and I can't, because I pull cards and I can't read them all of a sudden. And I see it, but I don't. Okay, now it's coming together. Thank you, Betsy. I felt that. All right.
Well, and Diane said, she says, I love this. Can you see the chat?
Yeah, I can see it on my phone.
Okay,
But
good.
I'm like,
I wasn't sure.
These glasses are just for looks and not for seeing, so I can't see. But all right. I feel like you want some change. You definitely want some change in your life, or you want something, something new. I'm getting this energy of wanting something new. But you're either not giving the time and energy to this new pursuit, whatever it is that you need to be going towards, you're not giving enough energy to it. Something about obsessive thoughts. And I'm getting, there's also, I don't know if you're either missing someone, missing something, feeling you might be, or this is recent past, but this is like feeling abandoned, feeling rejected on the outside. There's a lot of going back and forth in terms of making a decision. But I also feel like you're trying to control the outcome. I just heard destiny. Can't do that.
Yeah. I know what that means, Diane.
Yeah, you can't. I just heard destiny. You can't. It's just hard no. I just heard hard no. Can't do that. Part of the change that you're seeking really has to come from understanding what it is that you want, and not understanding what you want, but not while looking behind you, if that makes sense. Don't look back.
Yeah, I know what you mean by when you.
Does that?
It just popped in my mind. Like you can't like wish for the past to come. Like you can't wish.
Right. You know what you want. It's like the thing is that you know, this is all part of your lesson. You know what you want, and what you've been getting, it wasn't enough. And you holding on to what it was, what it could have been, when you're supposed to move forward into new directions, that's what's holding you back. Now, there may be an opportunity for resolution, reconciliation. Reconciliation does not mean reunion for me. Reconciliation is literally, we're going to sit down, we're going to look at this situation, we're going to look at the trash on your side of the street, we're going to look at the trash on my side of the street.
Finding peace in the situation.
Absolutely. You can fist bump and walk away and call it a day. Absolutely. Or you can absolutely hug it out and go into a new cycle with the same person and re-engage. But when you re-engage, you go in with your eyes wide open. You know the red flags when you see it. You call bullshit when you see it. And when you're done, you walk away. You're like, hey, you know what? We did this before. I'm good. I've learned my lesson. I don't need to do this shit again. And you're out. And you don't waste any time playing that game and getting caught up in the same, no. And
thank you.
The thing is, there's also the decision. Again, we're back to making a decision. Part of the choice and part of the choosing that you're looking at, this analyzation, for me, the Lovers not only is a choice between two things or two people that you're emotionally invested in, sometimes one of those two people got to be you. So when do you choose yourself over the object of your affection or that thing that you desire? It's like, I love you, but I love me more. Sorry, not sorry.
It's hard to say that sometimes, though, in situations like I've even had to find myself telling my children, especially the older ones, the adult ones. And it's hard to do that when they're young, right? To be like, I love you, but I have to love myself right now.
Right.
That's really hard.
Right. And
really
part
hard
of this situation, and literally, like you just called it, like part of this situation really calls for a conversation to be had.
Yeah.
And there is an opportunity for healing and happiness once you make up your mind, once you choose which side of the fence you're going to be on. And again, you don't have to re-engage and, run off into the sunset doing the same thing we just finished doing. You don't have to do that, but at least come to the table with an understanding of the role you play within the situation, the role that they play within the situation, so that we can have an honest assessment of what we're really dealing with, so that we can decide whether we want to move forward or just be like, okay, I'm good. Which, by the way, I actually see that's pretty much it. You're going to be like, no, I'm good. The outcome calls for, the happiness, the healing of the sun. I like that. Deep awareness of your boundaries and understanding where you start and stop and another begins. I see that you find peace and healing in moving on. And that's last card out being the Justice card. Maybe it don't get no better than that.
Okay.
It gets no better than that. If you're going to move on, you move on and you win. As far as I'm concerned, that's a win.
Amen.
That's a win.
Hallelujah.
All right.
That was good. Man, what a way to start, jump it off. Jeez. So is April in the chat? April.
I haven't seen her.
No April's shown up.
Not yet, at least.
Okay. We got a couple more, so no worries. Cool. I just didn't want to miss out on April. And if Maxine is in the chat and listening, you sent $3 over and the question, and it's $30 for a reading. So
you're welcome. You're welcome, Diane.
If you could send $27 over in the PayPal so I can get you. Otherwise, that $3 is just going to be a donation. I don't know. Okay. I feel bad that April's not here. All right. So if Syl is next, and then Denise is after Syl, I'm going to have Mecca read Syl.
Is Syl in the chat? Oh, crap.
Oh, got it, Maxine. Thank you. So then we'll have Eric read Maxine.
Cool.
And then we'll start over again with Tam and Denise. So Syl is here under S. Kim there. And Syl just wants a general reading, Mecca. Give her your absolute best.
I'm sorry, y'all. 1 second.
Okay. Got it, Maxine.
Okay.
I feel like I'm getting better.
Okay. I apologize, you guys. I'm at work trying to multitask. But hi, Syl.
And Syl just wants a general.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Yo, these cards are flying. Like, Okay. All right. Okay. So still, I'm a card shower, so I like to because I'm a visual reader, so I like people to see like what we're working with. So the cards that you pulled were mind, isolation, the source, silence, completion, going with the flow, and celebration. So I'm definitely feeling like mentally you may be going through it right now. I'm feeling like a whole lot of isolation, a whole lot of like really staying to yourself, kind of trying to figure things out. Um, and I feel like what Spirit is really asking you to do is to, as hard as it may seem, to the best of your ability, to try to silence the thoughts that you're having, because the thoughts that you're having are coming from a place that is inauthentic to you, if that makes sense. And I really feel like Spirit is asking you to remember from where you came to where you are now. And I feel like you may be transitioning out of a spot where you may not have felt so complete. And I can't speak for everybody else, but I feel like we're really in a time where a lot of people are completing a lot of different cycles. Like people are moving out of one cycle of their life into another. And I feel like the transition is really uncomfortable for a lot of people. And it's crazy because I was just doing a reading last night and I was saying that a lot of times what makes the transition so uncomfortable is the fact that we tend to hold on to things kind of like a security blanket. And this shift in this completion and the uncomfortability of it is us learning who we are without that security blanket. Like we're brand new, different people, learning how to be all over again. So I really feel like what Spirit is saying to you is just right now, just go with the flow. Don't really worry about the who, what, when, where, and why. Just know that you are safe, know that you're protected, know that anything that was recently taken away from you needed to go regardless. It needed to go anyway. You needed to make space for all of the things that you've been asking for to come in. So make sure you're just going with the flow. Try to be very I was about to say intuitive. Be very intentional in the thoughts that you're having, in the ways that you're moving around. And I feel like once you do that and once you kind of tap back into that center, you'll be having a lot to celebrate. So just go with the flow. Things are very hectic, chaotic right now for everybody. You're not by yourself. You're not alone. We're all transitioning. So just try to keep your head up a little bit and stay out of your head, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Sil, do you think you can do that? Sil's an Aquarius, by the way. So
ooh, okay.
It's going to be one of those.
Bet.
I think that she can do it, but I mean, it's not my regular.
All right, cool.
The email address that you can send it to is the spiritually fearless 1111 @gmail.com.
You're welcome, Sil.
I love listening to these readings for my clients that I generally read for. Like, it's like such a blessing to be able to hear them read by other people. Like, I just love it. I'm having such a good time.
Well, it's the blessing to have the opportunity.
I mean, like, my favorite people reading for some of my favorite people. Like, when do you actually ever get to do that in life? Like, it's so much fun. Okay, so Maxine is with Eric. And I know Maxine is here. And Maxine.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Hold on a second. Let me pull this up before I.
Maxine.
I mean, if I could just get it together.
You're fine, Betsy.
What does Maxine need to know for the upcoming 3 months?
Okay.
She's an Aquarius sun and moon with a Scorpio rising. Woo.
All right, well, Maxine, already what I'm getting for you is that your heart chakra needs to be focused for you, Maxine. I don't know why, man, but all of a sudden I really just want to be like, girl, you need to love yourself. Like you need to, what I'm hearing is you need to start putting yourself on a pedestal the way you put others or other situations or circumstances outside of yourself on a pedestal. That's what I'm getting so far already. I want to give this 2 shuffles. What I'm seeing for you so far is green. So I'm seeing your heart chakra, and there's, I swear to you, there is a dire need for, okay, there's a dire need for your heart chakra to come online. And what Spirit just showed me was the movie, The Fifth Element. Have you ever seen The Fifth Element? It's this one part of the movie, at the very end of the movie, obviously we know Mila Jovovich that plays Lilu, she is the fifth element, right? And if you don't know the movie, impending doom, great evil is coming to take over and destroy all of life. And the only weapon against this evil that can destroy this evil is these 4 stones with the 5th element, which turns out to be a living being, right? And Lilu is the 5th element. Lilu falls in love with the masculine character played by Bruce Willis. But in the end of the movie, Lilu needed to be convinced to use her power for more than just for war. She needed love to really be able to be the 5th element and draw in that power and destroy this evil. And at the end of the movie, Bruce Willis's character had to convince Lilu that he was in love with her, which he actually was. And that is what activated the power. And that's what I'm seeing for you right now. It's your heart chakra needs to be activated in order for your power to really shine forward. What I'm picking up for you so far is that you are giving a lot. It's very Aquarian of you, okay? It's very humanitarian of you. But you give so much of your heart that you find yourself depleted. And what I heard just now specifically is that you are not, you don't know how to give to yourself. But it's not because you don't know how to give. It's because you have so little left at the end that you don't even know what to start with in order to give to yourself, okay? So you need to pull that back a little bit. I want to give this one more shuffle, and then I hope this is making sense, Maxine, that this is what I'm getting. So, oh, hi, Claudia. All right, here we go, Maxine. What do the cards have to say for you? Okay, you're starting. Okay. Wait a second now. Okay. Well, it seems like now, all of a sudden, now that I just like talked through all of this for you, it seems like this is actually the next step or the next cycle that you are currently stepping into, Maxine. You have the Page of Pentacles here. And for me, the Page of Pentacles often represents stepping into a new energetic vibration or stepping into a new reality in which you are the newbie here. You are green. You are wearing, I like to say, you need to reinstall your training wheels for a hot second because you got to find your footing in this brand new vibration, this brand new reality, right? This has everything to do surrounding your heart chakra. And you actually are dealing with direct conflict either with family or with other people around you. Or I think what the 10 of Cups is representing here for you are the other people that you give so much to, that you're finding trouble, or you're having trouble finding a balance with. You have the 5 of Wands with the 10 of Cups. Yes, the 10 of Cups can be your ultimate wish fulfillment, your ultimate emotional fulfillment, but also the 10 of Cups can represent a community, but also a family, a group of people that have some sort of emotional investment. And what I'm getting for you here is you're starting to come up, there's friction that's starting to be generated in your life between the opinions, the wants, and the desires of the people around you, 10 of Cups, versus your own wants and desires. And that's what's causing this conflict, 5 of Wands. At the root of the situation, overall energy for you is the 6 of Pentacles, damn, to the Knight of Swords and the fucking Knight of Wands and the Tower. Good God, the 3 of Swords. You're really standing up for yourself right now, aren't you? You're actually getting into an energy where you're starting to confront this. And that's what's creating this friction. This was never a problem for you before, but now all of a sudden you're starting to feel the heartbreak, 3 of Swords, and that's starting to make you be like, whoa, stop, hold on a second, pump the brakes, something ain't right here, okay? Fight back, stand up for yourself.
Damn.
Stand up for yourself, continue to stand up for yourself, because what you're fighting for right now is reciprocity. 6 of Pentacles. And look, if you look at this card here, it's green. There's that green color I was saying. This is all has to do with your heart chakra, okay? And finding reciprocity, finding balance. You are currently stepping into the energetic vibration that if you keep it up, if you continue to align with this vibration and feel it and solidify it within yourself inside, it will then start to resonate, vibrate outside of you, and your physical reality will change. Actually, it's already starting to change, but continue fighting for reciprocity. Okay, that's what I've got for you, Betsy.
Child, I felt like that was me. Sheesh.
That was amazing.
Ooh.
I feel like you need to stretch now.
Okay.
We're good.
Wow. All right. So Tam dropped off for a second.
Whoa, what happened?
Oh, I don't know. So Denise is up next. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to come on. If you guys want to get a reading, you can send $30 to the PayPal is in the chat. PayPal me at Fearless Intuition. PayPal.me. Hi, Tam.
I forgot I was cooking.
Oh, you're cooking.
I was like, I remember, and it was like, I started to smell it, and I was like, wait, oh damn, there's food in the oven.
That's
not for
funny.
me. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, so we have Denise for you, Tam. And she is having to rethink her career path since she's been unemployed since March of 2020. So I think that she just wants some like advice on what to do with the career path. Every time I see a career path question, I'm like, I wonder what their chart looks like.
I guess it'd be a bad message to say, burn down the establishment. No.
Okay.
I don't
Burn down
No
the
to the
establishment.
man.
Oh, whoa,
It
sorry.
message.
Is Denise here? Oh, there you are.
She's right there. Yep.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Okay. Wanted to make sure you're here. All right. I like that the first card out is there's nothing to worry about. So, oh, I like. Okay.
Ooh, triple Virgo.
Fun.
Girl, I know how that feels because
Fun.
I have a Virgo stellium too, and the North
Oh,
there. So
fun. I think I overwhelmed my daughter when I let her read her chart yesterday.
yeah,
She looked like she zoned out a little bit.
that girl is going to be thinking about that. She's going to think about that chart for the rest of her life, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
That's why I was like,
she was insistent though, so I was like, okay, you sure you want to see it?
we need the information and then we hate that we have it.
Yes.
It's real.
What's going on?
I'm like,
I've been watching rain clouds approach for the last hour or so, and now it just finally started raining. It's nice. Can you hear it?
Alice.
I can't.
No.
Mm-mm.
How's it been in Puerto Rico since you've been out there?
I mean, it's great for me, but I stay by myself all up on this mountain, so I don't really know outside of that.
Oh, wow. No lonelies?
No, oh, it's fantastic, actually.
Dude, I would so just be, that would be my favorite thing to like.
Yes.
If I wasn't here, I would want to be in like the Catskills of New York or something. You know what I mean? Like still hermiting, still all up and by myself up in the mountain or in the woods somewhere, you know?
As long as you don't hermit like Tam's card.
I know you're gonna have to show, dig it out so he can see, so he has context, so he knows what we're talking about.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go through. See, I got the cards. I'm gonna find it. So
Wow.
Tam has made her own deck this year, and it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, here. So that's the Hermit. Can you see where the girl's in bed and she's buried her head in her hands?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, do not call me out like that.
Hey, but hermit mode tends to be like that sometimes. Like, I mean,
it's a very spiritual experience. We go to the mountain and we get the information from source.
No. You sit in your room and you sit on the bed and you mope and you whine about it instead of going in that closet and cleaning out the bones in there. And really take a good look at your life. All right, Denise. So all this upheaval, and it's crazy because with each set of cards that I laid out, it's all kind of the same. It's like they're all the same thing. It's just a bunch of, it's like getting a starting like trying to get ahead and then immediately getting disappointed. But wanting desperately something new and solid, and something that's going to be fruitful. If this is in terms of your employment or what you do for a living, for me, all indications are telling me that you're supposed to be going against the status quo. So if you're looking for jobs and you're going into it with the mindset, okay, this is what I'm getting. It's like applying for jobs and knowing in your mind that the job that you're applying for, even though you're capable of doing it and you could do it, deep in your heart, you're not really trying to do that. You don't really want to do that. Outside of everything that's here, my main focus is this Tower card, because I think this Tower for me is saying you need to be looking not at what you've been doing, because it's almost very similar to like when I came to the revelation that I'm applying for jobs, and all of these jobs are not jobs that I can do it. And I could do it damn good with my hands tied behind my back and blindfolded, but I don't really want to do that. So if you know that that's not what you really want to do, why are you doing that? And why are you confused about it? Why are you doing that? This is about you taking matters into your own hands. So invest that energy into yourself. What is it that you're doing for other people and making them money that you could be doing for yourself? King of Pentacles, Emperor. What could you be doing for yourself? Not for other people. And like, Yeah, it's disappointing when you put yourself out there and you apply to 20, 30 jobs a day and you get nothing but, no callbacks and rejection letters. That's a sign that all those jobs you're applying for, that ain't it. Huge energy here of choosing yourself, investing in yourself, and stop looking back. Like, big energy, I don't know if that's just something that's collective. Stop looking back. Stop being disappointed about the jobs you didn't get, the money you didn't make, the success you feel like you didn't gain or acquire. You weren't supposed to attain it that way. The way you were supposed to attain it is by bossing up into your own shit. What are you doing?
Boss up.
Boss up. Boss up. Make that long money. Like,
boom.
Make that long money. All right, so let me jump into your oracles. Because really, like, if we're being 100, stop sleeping on yourself. Stop it. Because all you're doing is playing martyr and woe is me, woe is me. Where is that getting you? It's not getting you anywhere. Boss up. Like, don't think small. Okay, let's look at your oracles. There's nothing to worry about. You're safe, and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body in the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you to balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Caressa, you're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. And then I grabbed a handful of cards from the Antion deck oracles. These are also Tam created. Meditate on it. Be still. You're capable of achieving your goals. Reject limiting beliefs. Suffering silently. There's no extra points for being a martyr. Who are you doing it for and why? Release the past. There's nothing there. Move towards the future. Your parents are people. They've suffered trauma too. If they wanted to, they would have. Release control. Stop trying to force an outcome. Divine timing is at hand. And attract your ideal mate. Be the love you seek. And that concludes your reading.
I gotta unmute. I gotta remember to unmute myself before I talk.
Otherwise, your mouth would just be moving.
Yay. I was going up here to copy and paste the information to get a reading. Here it is.
Yay, I'm so glad, Denise. Stop sleeping on yourself, really. Like, you're wearing yourself down for nothing. Go get your dreams.
Thank you, Claudia.
Go chase after it.
All right, so next on deck, I loved that reading, by the way.
April's here.
April is here.
You're welcome.
Whatever you want to fit that in.
April, yeah, we're gonna do, she's next. She's now. So she asked if her current love interest of several years, her current and previous love interest for the last several years, they're going to move forward together.
If they are?
Yes.
That's so funny because I have a number of decks out in front of me, and my eyes, when I was thinking about what deck to use for you, April, my eyes went straight to this one, and it's the After Tarot. And that's so funny because this is a post energy for your relationship here. Okay. 5 shuffles. 1. So, will you two move forward? I'm assuming in saying this is 2, in asking if you're going to move forward, my assumption is, are you going to move forward together? Is that what you're looking for? This is 3.
Yes, that's what she asked, if they were going to move forward together.
Together, okay. This is 4.
You're welcome, Diane.
Love you, Diane.
And this is 5. Okay, so now, so April, I'm seeing yellow for you, and your willpower is in question here. I wonder why, though. What do you want to say about this? Will they move forward? You know, stop for a second, because I'm trying to pull these cards here, and I keep seeing your energy, which is yellow, and I just heard the question, what does moving forward mean? Because I think that's very important. It's not just about if you guys are going to move forward together, it's how are you going to move forward together, if you move forward together at all. What would that look like? Knight of Pentacles is the first card out. I like that. King of Cups. Well. This is pretty okay. So April. Overall energy here, you have the Tower. And you have the Emperor underneath that with the Page of Swords. And this is exactly to the 8 of Pentacles, to the 6 of Swords, to the 3 of Pentacles, to the Fool, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot. Good Lord. Okay, so what I think is very important here, April, is you two do have a chance of moving forward together in a beneficial way. However, if you're going to do this, then you need to, what I just heard is you need to set some strong boundaries, all right? Knight of Pentacles is working in your favor here. I like this because that means that there is a willingness here to take this step by step. And I am seeing that and feeling that on both parties of the situation, because your partner is showing up as the King of Cups. However, there is a level of both of you needing to embody the King of Cups, because the King of Cups represents emotional maturity. And there's definitely a level of emotional maturity that's going to need to be adopted on both sides here, okay? You have the 6 of Wands, which also bodes in your favor. I like that. But then you're showing up, April, as the Queen of Pentacles. And this is what's telling me that you have to set boundaries along with the Tower and the Emperor. Because what I'm getting from the Queen of Pentacles is the energy of reciprocity and knowing your worth and knowing your value, showing up and handling your end of the bargain, but only continuing to involve yourself if other people that are involved in the situation keep up their end of the bargain. And that's where the King of Cups is coming into play for you in this relationship, because both of you are going to need to accept some sort of emotional responsibility. I'm gonna be real frank with you, April. What I heard from Spirit is both of you need to step up and be adults here and take responsibility for your own ends of the situation in order for this to work. And that's where the Tower comes in. Because in order for you guys to move forward step by step like this in a healthy and beneficial way, there are some toxic elements that are going to need to come down. It cannot happen if you both do not accept some responsibility for where you find yourselves equally on your sides of the equation where it's necessary. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. But also this is a balance between masculine and feminine energy, which I like, especially when it comes to the earth and water, because they are so compatible with each other. Not to say that that's the signs that you operate in or that you represent, earth signs and water signs, but this combination of energy is actually beneficial. These two get along very, very well together. They understand each other quite well. They fit well together. So I like how this is representing the two of you in this relationship, okay? Final outcome. Final message. Please, Spirit. It's all about what you want to be in alignment with, Queen of Wands. That's specifically for you. 10 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. But I'm feeling specifically, April, that you're going to need to identify what the 10 of Cups really ultimately means for you. Like, what is my true form of emotional fulfillment? What is my ideal family life? What does my ideal emotional life look like? And then get into alignment with it, Queen of Wands, okay? And then follow through. I heard follow through. You got to follow through with it. You can't be wishy-washy, April. If you're going to step up and stand up, you've got to be firm. The Queen of Pentacles is not wishy-washy. She is firm as fuck. Okay, like she's compassionate, she's motherly and all that, but she don't play. All right, she's earth. All right, she's solid ground. All right, you have to be solid within yourself. Know thyself. That's what I've got for you. Devs, hi Devs. I hope that was helpful, April.
I liked the advice. It was helpful for me.
Okay. You're like,
I'm very
I might
glad.
have to pay somebody $30 to get a reading now.
I was seriously sitting here considering it. Not even gonna lie.
Hey, whatever y'all, hey, it's all good with me. I don't give a shit.
So we have Brittany. We're going to have Mecca read Brittany.
Bet.
And then we have Deborah up after that. Eric, she requested Eric. So
Got it.
And then Oscar will be after that, and that will be Tam.
Hi, Brittany. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Brittany. Did you have anything in specific that you would like to have a reading about?
I keep trying to talk with the mute button on.
Get it together, Betsy.
She wrote that whatever she wanted to hear. I wrote that down. Whatever it is that she needs to hear.
Gotcha. Okay, so Brittany, I'm feeling like you kind of feel like there's something that you're locked out of. Like it may be an area that you're trying to get into, and you're feeling like you may not have all that you need to be able to do this thing that you want to do. But Spirit is definitely saying right here, because smack dab in the middle of the reading is the laziness card. So I feel like there is a little bit of, I don't really feel like it's like laziness in the sense of like you're just sitting around not wanting to do anything. I feel like there's some type of fear attached to it because you have the change card here. And so I feel like this is Spirit really asking you to really like let go of your expectation of what this is supposed to look like. And I feel like you may be just looking at like a sliver of what this could be. And Spirit is really asking you to look into the totality of it, like look at the bigger picture. And on top of that, stop comparing your journey to everybody else's journey, because your journey is not going to look like everybody else's. There's destinations that we all aspire to get to, but even with those destinations being the same, we all have different paths. Just kind of like the four of us sitting here doing these readings, like we're all readers, but we all came to our path differently. We all walk our path differently. So whatever this is that you're wanting to do, definitely release what it is that you feel like it should look like. Embrace the change. There's nothing constant but change. Change is always going to be here. You're always going to be uncomfortable with it. But the quicker that you release the need to control all aspects of the situation, the quicker you'll be able to fall in line and be in alignment with whatever it is that you are wanting to aspire to. Hope this helps.
That was really good too. Like, I'm getting messages from everybody that's
right
tonight.
And it's so interesting because I feel like I'm definitely one of those readers where I'll do readings sometimes and I'll have to stop and be like, okay, was this for me? Or like
I constantly find myself saying, take your own advice, Eric. Like, come on.
Okay.
I find myself pausing sometimes in the middle of a reading while I'm done. I'm like, oh. You're just not talking to them. You're talking to me too. Okay.
Right? That was good. Thanks, Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna call you Mac. All right. Next up is Deborah. Debs with Eric.
Debs McGee.
And she just wants to know what Spirit wants as well.
Whatever Spirit has for you. Yeah, Debs. It's 5 shuffles. 1. Green for you too, Debs. Your heart chakra is in better shape though. 2.
Happy 8/8.
You know,
3. Debs. 4. And 5 seeds. What messages does the Spirit have for you, Debs? Oh. Well, this is good. Debs, unfortunately, I feel like this might be a pretty short message. I don't know. But like I said, I'm seeing green for you, which was showing me your heart chakra, but I was feeling through it, and it was that it felt like your heart chakra is actually really quite strong. I definitely want to say that your heart is in the right place. Currently, what's happening for you right now is you are doing the self-mastery work. You're really, really working on yourself, and you're working on yourself pretty hard to break yourself out of some sort of mental confinement. You have the 3 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Swords, and underneath the 6 of Swords, Debs, you've got the freaking Sun. Like, I don't even know what else you want me to say. Like, you're not only are you moving forward, but you're moving forward in a really excellent way. Things are very clear for you right now, even though it may not physically feel like it. I know it does definitely feel like you're moving through the brambles, or actually it kind of, even though the Sun is here, Debs, it feels like you're moving through energy that is kind of similar to or indicative of the moon. Hazy, unclear, filled with illusion, filled with just, I don't even know what to describe it, Debs. It just feels weird. Whatever, it just feels thick and heavy and dense, the energy that you're moving through, but just because you're not physically seeing how to move forward doesn't mean you're not being guided. And that's where the Sun is coming into play. Okay, so even though your vision might be hazy right now, your vision is hazy because in higher realities, you're actually working through all of this shit. That's what the 8 of Swords is, and that's that muck that I'm feeling that's almost like moon-like. Okay, this is what you're working through. This 8 of Swords. This is you working yourself out of this mental confinement. All right, and I definitely feel like it has a lot to do with society. Not only because of the fact that you have the 3 of Cups here, which can represent the hive mind, in my opinion, but also because I'm picking up on a lot of the mental confinement that you're working through right now, Debs, has to do with society and other people's opinions of you, or just other people's opinions in general and the judgments that come from that. And then underneath the 3 of Cups, you have the King of Wands. This is you no longer. This is why your heart is in the right place, Debs, because this is you no longer wanting to drink the Kool-Aid. Because you know that by drinking the Kool-Aid, that's only going to keep you in this codependent energy of the 5 of Pentacles. And it's only going to keep you bogged down in a lower vibrational energy, collectively speaking, 10 of Cups. Instead of drinking from the well that everyone else is drinking from, 10 of Cups, you're choosing to drink from your well of spirit, Ace of Cups. And that's why your heart is in such a wonderful, a beautiful place. And that's what I have for you.
Debs, that makes sense. Thank you. Is it new moon? New moon in Cancer. Thank you for that. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted for a second because people are asking me questions.
We ain't doing that no more. Sorry. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it. Nope. That's a hard pass, thanks.
Hard pass for what?
Hard pass on doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit no more. That's what Deb said.
Hard pass. Okay, so we have Oscar. If anybody else wants a reading, there's nobody lined up after Oscar. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
I saw that somebody said they were, Brittany said that she forgot to request Tam for the reading, for her reading.
Oh.
Where's she on the list?
I just did her reading.
Becca just did.
Oh, you just did it. Oh, my bad.
My bad.
I just saw my name and I was like, oh, okay. So who's next? Who's up? Me?
New moon in Cancer. If you want to have a reading for the energies, you've got to follow the directions to do it. I wasn't sure if that's what that was.
Uh-oh.
So let me find real quick. I'm not sure if Oscar is in the chat.
She said, I don't even like Kool-Aid.
Tina?
That was like the perfect response.
Yeah, right?
I ain't even mad.
Okay.
I don't even like Kool-Aid. I don't either.
So Oscar's question, let me get myself back on track here.
Is Oscar here?
I don't know if Oscar is here.
I need Oscar to chime in because it's kind of weird if I'm reading in here. Where's Oscar? That's you? Little redheaded one? Is that what that says? I can't see that.
You, little redheaded one, that's you. Okay. Yeah, new moon in Cancer, that's fine. I'm just not in the mood to argue with it. But next time, please follow the directions. It's so much easier.
Oscar's your husband.
Oh, I get it. Okay. All right. So little redheaded one
is Oscar's wife.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Just your first name is fine. Just so we're not calling you little redheaded one. I feel a little weird, almost like you're a stepchild or something.
Oscar's person.
Oh, Verity. Okay. So the name is Verity.
Verity.
They're ready to be of service to others by reading tarot cards and other divination tools. Will they be ready to be of service reading tarot cards and other divination tools once they get settled in the new homestead? So I think that they're just asking if they're ready to jump all in.
Okay. I'm so confused by that. Okay. Well, let's not start with these then. I'm so confused. Is the reading for, I'm really confused. Is the reading for Verity or is the reading for Oscar?
The reading is for Verity. She just used her husband's PayPal account.
Oh, okay. Got it. I was so confused.
It's okay.
That's what happened. See, that's what happens when I'm sober. So that changes things.
I was actually going to say, should we take a break really quick?
Ooh.
Just come back, or you are
fine with me. We can do that.
Yeah. Sorry, Palmer. Yeah. The shipping to Canada it's a grip.
Yeah, even with like the sweatshirts and all of the
Shipping out of the US
it's really hard.
Oh my God.
Well, and we get in trouble if
it's super expensive.
If it doesn't go through customs right, we get in trouble. And it's like, but I don't
take all the liability.
Yeah, we do. We take a whole liability. So be gentle with us in that.
You guys hear the
after Verity's reading, we'll
we don't
have anybody lined up.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just start reading for each other.
Okay, why not?
Oh, I like your oracles are good.
Oh, somebody actually just got in line, I think.
It was me.
Oh, it was
you. Look at
that. You're funny.
See, now you scare me because I'm like, damn, I do want one. Oh, do I really? Do I really want one?
Everybody wants a reading from Eric.
I know. Like, I don't know if I really want
I do. I'm going to ask Eric for a reading. He's going to get piled on with all the...
I'm game, whatever.
New moon in Cancer. We'll do new moon in Cancer after the break, and then whatever comes up. Eric can just...
All right. Very...
I'll read for Eric if Eric reads for us. How about that?
Hey.
Okay.
We like. All right, Verity. Let's see. Ooh, I like this. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require that you have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. Love it. Aurora, you're flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Layla, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Windfall of abundance. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. I like that. Ooh. All right, let's grab a few tarot. All right, so I feel like if you've been dealing with some kind of conflict behind this, so my understanding, you're moving. I think I got a quick wind of that. It looks like there may have been some, I don't know if you had some type of conflict or argument about it. There's like, I see conflict. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time being upset about the fallout. Yeah. I don't know why this is, I'm telling you, this is collective energy I'm pulling.
Mm-hmm.
All collective energy. So I feel like maybe if there's been some kind of, I don't know, hard pause or disruption, some kind of conflict, it all is centered around this move. The thing is that it feels like this is what you want. You want this change, but you're lamenting over something that's already happened. I feel there's not anxiety. Anxiety is not the right word. It feels troubled, for lack of a better word. But that troubling feeling, I wish I could put word. I can't give it a word. I don't know what this is. I've never felt this before. It feels a little bit like anxiety, but it feels more like just like heavy worry. But it's unnecessary worry. Because I feel like you're like on this weird fence. Like you want to, like you've made a decision to, do what you want to do, but you're still holding back. Holding back for fear of some kind of disruption to whatever your family life has been or whatever the status quo. I don't know, I'm getting that energy too. It's like this change disrupts things. This change is a massive change. Maybe part of your reluctance to moving forward or making these changes stems from this worry. I can't, I'm looking at the card, but it's not something about what I see on the card. It's what I feel. I can feel it. It's like caught like in my chest. What was Eric talking about? Like heart chakra stuff? Like everybody's readings, they were all centered around heart chakra. Like that's what I like. That's the only thing I can be. It's like, it's tied up in here.
Yeah, it's the Leo new moon. It's the heart chakra.
I mean, I feel like right now, I almost feel like I can barely breathe. It feels very, and it's crazy because I don't have like the anxiety cards on the board, but it feels very worrisome. And you're worried about these changes, but the changes are necessary. The changes are good.
Verity, does that make sense to you? I'm just curious if that.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like maybe there's this, I don't know, it's something in the way that you're seeing it. It's false perception. But that's what's causing this, whatever this is. You want to move forward and you want to do it harmoniously, but you're still caught in this feeling. A feeling. And it's causing stagnation, that feeling.
I don't know that.
Where'd she go?
I have no idea.
Verity.
I mean,
because I need a little confirmation here because I'm like, yeah. I feel this in my chest. Okay, thank you. I feel this in my chest. Okay, so here's another thing that I also want to point out. In terms of moving forward, whatever it is that you're planning on doing, you need to strategize your way through it. Don't just jump. I just heard don't jump half-cocked.
Don't make impulse decisions.
Yeah, don't make an impulse decision based on your emotions. You like everything that you need, you already have. You already have the tools, you already have the know-how, you already have everything in place. So be smart about the decisions you make moving forward, because I feel like in one hand, you feel like just jumping the gun. Part of you wants to just jump. I'm telling you, don't do that. That's not a good idea.
That sounds like something I would do.
Don't do that. Your
Jump first, think later.
Don't. Your energy feels like you want, because I see a lot of this fast energy. You want to make this decision. You know you need to make this decision. One, don't feel rushed. Don't rush yourself. Instead of feeling rushed, plan ahead. Take control of the situation. Don't let the situation take control of you. Because that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. You're letting the situation overwhelm you to a point where and it's not even stuck energy. It's just a lot of overwhelm. It's not anxiety. I don't know what this is.
I keep hearing trepidation.
Yeah, it's real. It's like super, super heavy, but I'm encouraging you because I see it. You want to go like letting a 2-year-old eat a whole bag of cotton candy and winding it up in the back and letting it go. That's what you want to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if you do that, you will stand to make a whole bunch of mistakes. Okay? Whole bunch of mistakes. If you need to research before you actually take steps. Because the thing is that you already have it. And you're worried. All of this worry is for nothing. You're going to be okay. Make sure you plan.
Yes. Amen. We're going to take a break.
Yeah.
I think that was definitely one that you are in a safe space, Verity.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's okay. I know that you feel like this is very public, but honestly,
this is definitely a safe space.
Yeah, we're all in it together.
We protect energy around here.
Yeah, we're in this together.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna have some music going just so.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
We are back.
We're gonna play something that I know that isn't copyrighted.
There you go.
This is my partner's mixes, by the way.
Ooh.
He's got a channel if you want to listen.
Yes, please.
We'll start.
Okay, bye.
I'll be back. Can you hear it?
That's weird.
I'm just gonna bounce around.
I thought I was tripping. I realized I was goofing off my phone and that I had paused the live on my phone. So I was like looking and I could see you sitting in your chair, but on my phone, the chair was empty. And I was like, wait a minute. And where am I? And I was like, oh, damn, I'm like a whole minute like behind.
That's funny. That's not on brand at all.
I was very confused. Well, I'm a little bit high, but I was very confused. Very confused.
Okay, bear with me for just a second because I've started making rice. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
It only takes you 2 minutes to make rice?
To start the rice.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I was like, wait a second. That isn't.
Feel bad. My husband's lunches are gonna be just wonderful. Dry ass chicken.
Because you forgot you were cooking. And that's why I didn't start cooking tonight.
I was like, and I started cooking like way before we even went on camera. And then I got all comfortable and then oops.
I'm gonna start some water then. And make some more lemon water. And turn the music back on.
Yep, you are absolutely right, April. Big changes are coming.
Yep.
It is super necessary to go with the flow. I think that's been my biggest lesson, going with the flow.
Can't do anything without it. We getting back in?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Back in.
Back in. My water is going to scream here in a second, so I'm gonna
oh, you're making tea
after. Yeah, I'm making lemon honey water. But Mecca Jess is getting a reading from Eric. She's next. She's a paid customer And then after Jess, it'll be Valerie. So Valerie, you're on deck. And then after Valerie, it'll be new moon in Cancer. And Valerie wants Tam.
Okay.
And new moon in Cancer wants Eric. So Mecca just wants a general.
Where'd he go?
I was gonna say, like, I
just looked up. I was like, wait, where'd he go?
Did you run away for your rice again?
Ninja.
I'm so sorry.
That was a straight ninja move.
Who is this? Oh, this is for Becca?
That's for Mecca.
Oh, Mecca.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Just a general read?
Oh, Mecca, turn your mic on.
My bad. Yeah, just a general.
Okay. All right, cool. 5 show. I'm seeing purple for you, darling. Woo! 1. 5 shuffles here. 2. Purple and gold. Ooh, you are connected, darling.
You know, hold on. Let me secure my edges really quick. Okay.
The yellow color that you're wearing is very appropriate for you because it does give me goldish vibes. This is 4. Be aware of that. That's a good color choice for you.
Bad.
5. Now I'm seeing green. Your heart chakra is on point as well. Focus. I'm hearing focus. What's your focus? What's your focus in your heart chakra right now? Clarity. Okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But clarity specifically in the form of the 7 of Cups in reverse. Wait, hold on. Yes. So you're recognizing right now. Woo! Okay, Spirit. You're recognizing right now how you have been. Specifically, Spirit is saying letting yourself down. This is all in an effort toward working toward greater self-mastery. You have the 3 of Pentacles here. First card out for you was the 7 of Cups in reverse. This is a good thing. This is where I heard clarity, because with the 7 of Cups in reverse, this is you weeding through everything and figuring out what all this shit around you is, right? You're recognizing how you have not been in your sovereignty, I guess, for lack of a better term. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, which is translating into the Magician in reverse. And this is all translating into how you feel, or you're recognizing in this sense of, in this vein of self-mastery, right? Building on yourself. And that's why I heard your heart chakra is on point, but you have a certain focus. What is this focus of yours? Or what is your focus? What is your heart chakra focus need to be? And that is how you have been deceiving yourself or letting yourself down. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. With the 9 of Wands underneath, that's a good thing. Okay? You have 3 more cards here. 5 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. So, okay. Pay close attention to places in which you find yourself engaging in the battle instead of trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Neutralize it. You have the 5 of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. What I'm getting specifically from the Queen of Swords in reverse is this is you, but this is you getting caught up in the drama. You know what I mean? Those moments where you find yourself, I want to say kikiing with people, or just like living, being around people, and all of a sudden you find yourself slipping into that vibe too. When you know, like, I do it too, because we often have friends around us that are people we are energetically working with and trying to raise their vibration. Yes. Sometimes we get pulled down with them underneath. We have to. The thing about it for you is just start to recognize how that's happening. Once you are able to recognize it, then you can start to take the steps. Don't worry about fixing it immediately. Just begin to recognize it. Normalize that for yourself. Normalize being able to see it when it happens and acknowledge it. And from there, you have the awareness to then have it being worked out over time and on. Yes, energetically. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. That's what I have for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, I love this.
Nice. Here, you want to hear some trivia? A little bit of fearless intuition trivia. So, so Eric was literally one of the very first readings that I've ever done in my entire life.
Shut up! I didn't know that, Betsy.
I think I'd been reading for like a month. Or I had
wow.
on the channel, reading a month on the channel. And I had only been doing personal readings for like family members and stuff. But Eric was one of my actual real paid clients, one of my first.
So Trip, so 2018, the awakening of 2018, Betsy and Eric I'd like literally hipped my entire circle to the two of you. Between the two of you and Amber Khan, and Mary Jo from, I don't even remember the damn name of her channel because I don't watch it anymore. You guys literally pulled me out of the very darkest place I have ever been in my life. And I am so honored and humbled, oh my God, to be up here now, and you two were very instrumental in helping me come out of that dark, funky ass space, to now sharing space with you. For me, this is amazing. So thank you so much, Betsy, and thank you so much, Eric, for what you have done for the collective and what you've done for me personally. Oh, God, I hate being a punk. Oh.
If you had asked me where I would be 4 years later after I got that first reading from Betsy, if you would have told me that I would be here right now, sharing this space with all of us,
crazy.
Crazy. I had, when I first actually met Betsy, it was funny because I had already started my channel at that point. She did a reading for me in which I was looking for guidance career-wise, and I knew I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I thought I was going to start a YouTube channel for music production. And she was like, I don't know what it's going to be, but whatever it's going to be, it's going to work. It's going to be successful. And I remember it specifically because the sun came out. And then I started my channel, but it wasn't for music production. It was for card reading. And so months later, Betsy was doing her tour of the East Coast and she was coming to New York City. And I was like, there's no fucking way she's coming to New York City and I'm not meeting her. So I booked a reading with her.
I think you did a post on that because I remember that. You were hyped about meeting her.
I was so hyped.
I remember that. I remember that.
Betsy didn't know I had started my channel at that point. And so she got this booking from, I guess, from Divine Conversations or from like Eric or whatever. And she didn't realize it until she was walking up the block and she saw me standing there and was like, it's you? And I'm like, it's me.
Wow, that's crazy.
So starstruck, like just getting a reading from Betsy was good enough, but then we connected and we became friends and I was so happy. But now to like be in this position here, I mean, I'm so grateful and I never thought this would have happened. And like, I'm just like, yes, I love this. I'm so
great.
Well, since we're sharing our Betsy stories.
Oh no, I started.
Yes.
Y'all are gonna make me cry. Like
I started following Betsy. I want to say like when she first started her channel, and I have been following her channel, like watching her videos. Had never really like personally connected with her until the end of 2019 or 2020? I think it was 2019.
It was 2019.
Yeah, when I was homeless and living in a hotel, and she randomly hit me up one day. We have been following each other on social media. Oh, I'm about to cry. I'm not doing this.
We're all crying. Cry, girl, cry.
Okay. She had randomly hit me up and was like, I see what you've been going through. I want to help you out. So I became her background, basically. I was helping her out, being her assistant. So for the people who are here, from Betsy's channel, when you were booking a reader back then, you were talking to me. So fast forward, I got out of that situation because of Betsy. And we just been rocking ever since. And I never thought that I would be at this point where I'm at, living on my, like, completely on my own, doing my own thing. My business is up. I launched my shop October 2020 and been going ever since. So Betsy,
I never had a doubt in my mind though. Like, not once did I ever, from the moment that I felt your energy, and it was on Twitter that I felt your energy, from that moment that I felt your energy, I was like, she has things to do. Like, she cannot be in this space anymore. She has things to do. And that was like, I never doubted for a second that you were gonna.
So when I said in the video last night or this morning that there would be no Mecca without Betsy, I absolutely 100% mean that, because I would have never started my shop. I would have never started my readings back up had it not been for her.
Honestly, like Betsy, I don't know how about you, Tam, but like you were integral to both me and Mecca starting our, like, getting going in our direction.
Yes.
I think, you know what, I want to be perfectly honest, that whole year was like such a blur. Like, it was just binge watching and notification bells and watching and more watching and more Dark Night of the Soul and more watching and, you know, more Hermit, more lots.
But you know, that's how I started too, though. Like, I started reading. You guys, I learned how to read cards in the summer of 2017. Like, I was not, there are stories of people saying they've been reading cards for 20 years. And I'm like,
yeah. And it took me years. Like, I've been reading since 2003, but I started stopped. Like, I only would read for my family and my friends every now and then. And I wasn't even really into tarot specifically. I did runes because tarot was too many cards. That was way too much to learn. I was way too lazy to learn it all. So I was just like, you know what, that's something I don't even want to deal with. So I was just strictly doing runes for a really long time. And then it wasn't until 2018 where I picked up my cards again. Something just this whole thing just led me back to my cards. And I started reading. I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and start this YouTube channel. And I don't even post on it anymore because YouTube is a whole different kind of beast.
It's a monster, man.
It's a beast that I'm not really interested in right now. I mean, I'm going to revamp my channel, but doing it this way is not this ain't it. So you know, go and then doing readings where it was like initially it was like I was showing the cards but not my face, but then I was nervous as hell. And then you don't see the cards and you just look at me and you just listen to the message. I don't even want you to focus on the cards because people get really, I saw how I would get caught up in the cards, you know? And then I'm also like, I try not to be that reader. Like, I hear you throwing the cards out, but I also am reading it in the back of my head with my own interpretation. I hear you. I totally hear you.
Which is dangerous, by the way.
Right. So this is the reason why I just stopped. I like literally pulled back. So I stopped, I just stopped cold turkey, like no more listening. I listen for informational purposes. And then there's like a handful of readers that I would call them the reader's reader because they're not talking about love and all that. Anybody who knows me or anybody who's been rocking with me for a long time, they know I try not to like really dive into that because that's what people really want to know about. But I'm like, but it's all encompassing. It's not just, don't just revolve your whole life around this one aspect. Right. You've got a whole facet, like you got all this other stuff you need to be working on instead of just focusing on this love aspect. You get caught up in that and you ignore all the other important things you need to be focused on. So just kind of evolving my channel and then going straight to clients. Like I lost my job and then just started reading. And then all of a sudden I go from 328 followers on Twitter to 24.4 thousand people following me.
That's amazing.
That's crazy. Like literally it took a year.
I'm struggling to get to 2,000.
It's crazy. You know what?
I'm not even trying to do Twitter. I am not even trying to mess with
You know
Twitter.
what? I realized, but I found my people on Twitter. I realized that the demographic, it for me is between the ages of 20 and 35. Because I'm also a mom and I got kids in that, in that age range. And so they come to me with that very, motherly auntie, enlightened auntie. That's where it came from.
Yeah.
Because
auntie.
I'm encompassing that whole Empress vibe, all of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Right. You guys just really.
Okay, so who do we got next? What's going on?
All right. We have Valerie is up next. And she wants Tam to read for her.
What are we talking about today?
She is at, am I on the right track? What does her spirit guides have for her?
Right.
Can y'all hear the all the frogs and shit?
I don't hear nothing.
No?
I can hear the frogs.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do. Yeah.
No, and even my volume.
You don't have to mute it. It wasn't annoying.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. All right.
Tam's got spirits up in her ears.
I'm like, I don't hear it. I hear stuff. I don't hear what y'all hear.
This should be a weekly show.
No.
That would be funny.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Oh my god.
I'll be down for that.
See, look, Deep Soul Tarot says they love your skull shirt.
See, thank you.
Yep.
Her husband did not want her to wear that this evening. Thank you for saying something.
Exactly. Thank you. Because my husband was very concerned that I would be sending out the wrong message, that perhaps I didn't know my audience. It's so cute. Okay.
So funny.
Oh. Oh god, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Valerie. I feel like you've made some decisions or you've come to some conclusions about your expectation for the future. However, I think you also are interested in primarily change. You might be looking at whatever the situation is or whatever base you're working with, take that how it resonates. I think you're taking a look at it from the long perspective, really looking at the time and energy you've already invested in it. debating on whether or not you want to keep giving to it, debating if you want to keep cultivating it. Whatever this change is, in the end, I think it's going to make you happy, just because, granted, it may cause some separation. It may cause you to have to be away from other people, whether this is severing a tie with a very specific person or relationship, situation. By doing so, this will be like, it'll be a personal win in the end. I think what you're hoping for is exactly what's going to happen. Once you make this decision to push forward with this change, once you push forward, you're going to get what you want. I would be mindful not to share your plans with anybody, specifically as they relate to what you're doing, something that you're potentially creating. Don't talk about it. You may feel pressed to have to defend your position, or defend the decision that you've made. A lot of this feels like you've made a decision. On the back end, though, you feel like you have to explain yourself or defend the decision. Something may even be coming to light, and you may feel like you have to defend it because now it's coming out.
Here's April.
That's interesting. Okay. Whoop. Hold on. Oh. Check your circle. Backstabbers. Sometimes we call them friends.
Oh.
Stop. Time to reconsider. False mask. Someone isn't being honest. Maybe, likely, no. Which way are you going? Fork in the road. Time to decide. There's nothing you can do right now. Relax. I do see you moving away from the drama, but not without a whole bunch of anxiety.
That's normal.
I don't personally, I wouldn't even be, I feel like there's, yeah. So you're dealing with somebody, or there's an incident, or there's energies around you that are literally full of shit. Literally full of shit. Like when I see this card, that looks like shit flying. I'm sorry. Literally. Like whatever you're dealing with, let those people go. Okay. Yeah, all of that's coming to a close. Let those people, let that go. Big time. Keep your plans to yourself, though. Don't tell anybody. It's not their business. I hope that helps.
Nice.
Now I'm mad. I'm mad now because I'm like, who is that? Because now I want to beat somebody up. That's foul.
Mm-hmm.
We get too invested. I do that all the time.
Yeah, okay. I'm mad now. I'm mad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who is that?
So new moon in Cancer wanted to change the reading to me.
Ooh.
Oh.
Hey.
See, people want me too.
Yeah. Why do you think we're here, Betsy? Come on.
that was the joke. That's why it's funny. So, new moon in Cancer, what am I reading for you? Do you have a question or do you just want a general? I don't know how long. Yes, it is. Let me get the instructions.
Yes. Really? Okay.
Hello, baby.
Really? That sounds crazy. He gets into all kinds of stuff out there, man. I tell you, he's got all kinds of stories to tell me when he comes
So
home.
new moon in Cancer, just a general reading. I'm assuming that's what that yay was. Okay. General. Ooh, okay. Wow. You have some really big things coming up for you. I have Temperance, the Empress, and the Ace of Pentacles. That's huge. So the thing is, so with Temperance, the biggest thing that I always say with Temperance is it's not just about having patience. It's about being able to balance yourself, your heart, and your mind at the same time in order to take the steps that you need without rushing. Like it's like a slower paced moving forward. And it feels like with the growth and the possibilities that are happening here, I don't know if you have a new business, like you're starting a new business or something like that, but it feels very much like this huge new opportunity. And the Empress makes me feel like you're doing it like it's like you're in charge. Like this is your baby. This is something that you are birthing. And I don't know if you had a question on whether that was going to be something that's going to be prosperous for you, but the Ace of Pentacles, the gifts from the universe are created because we've done the work. We've allowed ourselves to open up opportunities in order to move forward. Oh, and that's how the opportunities were opened up. I get it. Okay. Are you in a relationship or I'm curious if you've been in a relationship. The Lovers, Death, and the Tower. We literally have all major arcanas here except for one card, which is an ace.
Ace of Pentacles.
Yeah, wow. The Ace of Pentacles. So there's the evolution that's happening and this wholeness that's happening within you. If this doesn't have to do with your relationship, because I'm not really that's not really the first place that I go with the Lovers. I usually go with the wholeness that's happening within ourselves because we're both the masculine and the feminine.
Thank you for saying that.
But yeah, allowing yourself to recognize both sides of you is the Temperance card as well. Do you see like how the balance and the wholeness and the coming together? So, and it feels like there's a situation that you're having to go through. It literally had to break you down so that you could be reborn. You could be rebirthed. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes of that tower energy there. So there's this beautiful new birthing of something that's coming outside of a probably very, difficult situation that you had to go through that was necessary in order to evolve. So you just got married. That was the big changing the chariot. Yeah. Are you now moving? Like, I feel like you're just, it's like one big event after another big event after another big event after another big event. It's like constantly things are just rolling out for you. the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, and Judgment. Again, all major arcanas, except for we have the Knight of Wands here. So the biggest way that you are going to sabotage yourself is doing what the Knight of Wands does, this back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Whatever this decision is for you to move forward in, I don't know if you just got married, you are getting married, but whatever that really, really big, because this is huge. This is a huge thing that's happening in your life. And the vacillating, the going back and forth and not really being able to come to a balance, that's what's going to sabotage the situation. That's what's going to create the universe to come in and be like, no, now we have to pivot. See, and you've gone and screwed all of this up, and now we have to come in and wipe it all out again so we can start all over again. So not having faith in yourself and not being able to trust the divine timing of everything, because the Chariot is very much about divine timing. The Ace of Pentacles is very much about divine timing. We can't ask for a birthday gift before it's our birthday. And so if we're not prepared and ready for whatever this gift is being handed to us by the universe can easily just be like, all right, well, I gave you the chance. It's up to you to be ready for it. So good luck. I love this reading, actually. I mean, it's really just about trusting in yourself and allowing yourself to trust the process, the way that it all goes. Hi, Jen. I hope that made sense. That was
that was great.
That was huge.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I don't think I've had that many major arcanas in a reading in a really long time.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Thanks, Jen. Good to know. Well, I hope it helped you. All right. Who do we have next? We have Brittany. Brittany is getting another reading. She's going to get one from Tam this time. Brittany. And she just wants another general.
Oh, is it the same Brittany from earlier?
Yes. Blue Flame integration. They really love you.
Okay.
Eric.
Blue Flame has been, hovering around for a while.
I have googly eyes to Eric myself.
Oh, I love you guys. I love you all so much.
Well, this is our first time meeting, and I'm just like, oh my God.
That's right. That is our first time, and yet we vibe so well. It's obvious.
Yes.
You would never have guessed.
I know, right? I love it.
That's why I chose y'all.
Aw.
Oh.
Such a good matchmaker, Betsy. God.
No, because it's like for me. It's like, damn. It's like being. Damn it! I'm in YouTube right now with you guys. Whoa! Very surreal.
Oh, I gotta go check my rice. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Go check your rice, baby.
Yeah, because that was longer than 20 minutes. Please don't let it be burned. That would be bad.
I wasn't gonna be the one that said it.
I actually thought it when he said, "I'm gonna go and start rice," and I was
and
like,
it just hit Saturn hour, by the way.
Oh God. Oh, good old Saturn.
Burnt rice, Saturn hour.
well, let's see what he says when he comes back. Oh, God. Okay. Brittany. Ooh, decisions. Child, what is you doing, Brittany? Baby.
She said that she just had a baby
Mm-hmm.
earlier.
Oy. Okay.
Thanks, Claudia.
All right. Oh boy. This got real heavy, and I wasn't, and I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't, because I honestly, I was probably really high when she got the first reading, so I wasn't really paying attention, so I didn't hear nothing. So,
sorry, Mac.
But
Okay.
what I see. Okay, so first and foremost, there's a conversation that you need to have. And I feel like maybe that's the basis of all of this anxiety. A lot of people in this energy. Okay, so you really want to overcome this conflict, whatever issues you got going on, you really want to put an end to it. I feel like maybe you've been hoping, waiting for change, working at trying to solidify something, all the while having all kind of anxiety, and it all boils down to, what is it that you want? And have you made up your mind? Because all I see here is all this going back and forth, all this unnecessary worry. Trying to, I don't know, please others and please yourself. Like, but really you want to be happy, right? But I think you're still playing the game of trying to please other people. I do see a major shift or change because the tower is here, but for me, it doesn't feel catastrophic. It feels more like necessary change.
Yeah, really.
Okay, yeah, that's what that is. So whatever this change is, it'll work out in your favor. I think what you need to do though is focus on, because I get the energy that you don't want conflict. So I mean, that's like super apparent. You don't want conflict. You want to put an end to conflict. I don't know, maybe there's some fear, I think, of speaking up. Like you're afraid of, if you say something like there's going to be conflict and you just don't want conflict. Yeah, like I think you just, and it's everybody, it's like, feels like everybody around you, right? I feel like you still, okay, so okay, here we go. So this feels more like I feel like he's not participating. You said he's working all the time, so there's no participation. It almost feels like you're waiting for him to, I don't know, participate or pitch in or something like that. You may also be really strongly looking at your marriage in terms of, is this what you signed up for? Or feeling like this isn't what I signed up for. I'm not getting what I thought I signed up for. You may also really be looking at kind of judging your moral compass. Like you're looking at the way marriage has been done traditionally, or the way things, you know, the way we always do it. And really taking a real hard, long look at that and trying to figure out if that's something that still resonates for you. That could also be something that's going back and forth. Maybe, you know, it's kind of like, maybe we could, I'll give an example. This may not even be your situation, but it's like, you know, how can we, it's like, how can we coexist peacefully, like doing our own thing without restriction is not the right word. I hope that lands. I hope you know what I mean. Now I do feel like you could get an apology. Like if you decide to have this conversation, which I feel like it's important, have the conversation, get over yourself, because that's kind of, that fear has more to do with your pride. So like, put that down, right? If he apologizes though, don't let this apology put you in a space where you're over analyzing the words that he's saying, or how it's expressed, or how it makes you feel. Okay. Yeah, stop focusing on what you don't have. A little too much focus on that. Okay. Hope that resonates.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that mother-in-law thing. Yay.
That was good too. So there's one more, and then I'm going to call it after this one. She asked me to read for her.
Okay.
If you guys are down for that, just because I'm starting to get a little tired.
Okay.
Oh, and my rice is perfect, by the way.
What's that?
Good job. I was a little bit worried. I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be burnt.
Oh no, it's exactly as I want it. Al dente, delicious.
Nice. That was longer than 20 minutes though.
Probably. That's okay. I just needed 2 minutes to start it. That's all. Once it was started, I just let it do its thing, and now it's perfect.
So Kayla, are you in the chat? I don't want to do the reading if you're not in the chat though. I would assume you are. I think it's Kayla. It's spelled different. Keilah. It's pretty.
Kayla, I like that.
Yeah, it's a different way to say Kayla. She just wants a general reading. Really though, this could be one of those things that just turns into a regular thing where,
look, I'm down.
I'm down. This is fun.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, there she is.
The spirit guides have. Okay.
Oh, her name is spelled really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Tequila.
Tequila.
Claudia, you're hilarious. That is good. I'm not gonna lie. That is definitely delicious.
Oof. Keela, are you coming out of a really hard situation? And you don't really, oh yeah. 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords. So it's like, and I don't even know if this, I feel like this is all happening inside. Like you're not even talking to anybody about it. You're not saying anything about it. And the 2 of Swords, the way that I see the 2 of Swords is like if we could just not be so passive aggressive. Like, because you don't need those swords. You don't need to be defensive. You don't need to. I know you feel like you think you have to because that 3 of Swords is there. But if you allowed yourself to take those swords down and take the blindfold off, then you would actually see that the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune is right there waiting for you. But sitting in the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords, this is going to be a whole big hot mess. You know, like that Wheel of Fortune doesn't promise that everything's going to be happy and dandy when change comes around town. There's going to be, oh, I get it. Talk tequila. I get it now. That's really funny. So instead of sitting in that agony and instead of, okay, so the Two of Swords, because that's what I was thinking. This is very internal. Like, you're not really telling people how much it still bothers you. It's almost as if, like, I feel like this is such an internal battle that you have within, that I almost want to say that it's time that Two of Swords, it's time for it to come down. It's time for you to open yourself up and be a little bit more willing to heal that. And I almost want to say that when you're opening yourself up to it and being vulnerable, because I don't even know that it's like, I feel like what you're doing is you're saying, but I am healed from it. I don't, I let it go and I don't even deal with it.
Oh my God, Betsy, that's classic Two of Swords energy.
Yeah, there's nothing that's really you don't want to be bothered with it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be bothered with it anymore. And the problem is you're going to be bothered with it until you've learned the lesson of it. And that's why that Three of Swords keeps coming back up. So, and the Wheel of Fortune is like, I have something so much better for you, but you have to trust and have faith that it's going to come to you in the time that you want. I almost want to even say that you think that you want to give up on it because you think that Two of Cups would be too good to be true. And let me tell you, that Two of Cups is not too good to be true, because I always used to think the Two of Cups was too good to be true. And I've been through, I don't know how many countless soulmates.
Why should the Two of Cups be too good to be true?
Exactly. Right. I've been through the twin flame bullshit. I've been through every single karmic partner that you can actually think of. And then I found the divine partner.
There it is.
And it's not about what the label is. It's about what the energy is with each other, but it's about a wholeness that you have within yourself first. And so that Two of Swords defensiveness is going to stop the healing of the Three of Swords.
Exactly.
And you don't need to know how it's going to come in. You don't need to know how you're going to meet the one that you're going to love. You don't need to know the details. Because the details, honestly, at the end of the day, the details are bullshit. It doesn't matter how it happens.
It matters that it happened.
Yep.
It's like, doesn't matter. So when you are sitting there waiting for your ships to come in, when you're sitting there waiting for the bus to show up, the Three of Wands, and you are with that moon, like, I don't know when, instead of waiting, show up for yourself. Show up for yourself in that Three of Wands moment. Go out into the boat. Go find another way to get there if the bus is late. It doesn't matter. Allow yourself to live your life instead of waiting for somebody else to come show up. Because that moon is not going to reveal it for you. I don't care how hard you try. You can think. You can think and think and think and think and think. And a lot of it is trusting yourself. You don't even trust your own heart at this point. Because you're like, but what if I meet somebody and they hurt me again? That means that you don't even trust yourself to pick somebody to love. So if you can't trust your own heart, how are you going to trust your heart with somebody else? I mean, yeah.
Absolutely 100%.
I actually heard a message for somebody I know. I hope she's listening. And if she's not, I'm going to play this part for her back. That was very important.
Yes.
I could have said it better myself. I'm like, I don't want to be the one to say it. You said it perfectly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said it perfectly. Mm-hmm.
All right. This was a lot of fun.
I could do this. I could do this often. This was fun.
This was really a lot of fun. We should try and plan more of these for sure.
Yeah,
for
even
sure.
even while I'm out road tripping.
Yes,
that'd be fine.
Because I will get the GoPro and go out into nature and we'll do it.
Out in the nature.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am 100% down.
Come in.
All right. Well, I love you guys. I am gonna get some rest. I keep looking at the clock. I'm like, it's only 7:30. I feel like I'm so old.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna be asleep.
I still got a whole lot of evening
it's 8:30 for me, and I'm supposed to be in bed in like a half hour. So like whatever.
I will be asleep. Here. Yeah.
Well, while y'all are sleeping, I'll be at work, so y'all have fun with that.
Oh, I know. Mecca works overnight.
At night shift. I'm praying for you, girl.
I need her. I pray for her to get out of that job every day.
Soon comes.
It will come.
In due time. I love you guys. I love you, Betsy.
You guys too.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
So much fun.
Yes.
I love you more than anything. Oh, small wildflowers. We talk about doing it again.
Yes, absolutely.
So we will. All right, guys. I love you.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye.